Welcome to Freaky Fauna Friday, where every Friday we take a little time and explore some of the freaks of nature from around the planet we cherish so deeply. So please, jump aboard and let's explore the wilds together.
Hi. Hello. You're just pushing like random buttons, it looks like. I don't know what was happening right there.
Completely messed up.
Yeah, you did. That was an odd start to the show. And
I'm going to blame the mushroom tea.
Drinking tea today and
Don't know why I did that.
enjoy. I don't know either. You're just pushing all sorts of crazy buttons and lights I've never seen before on that board.
First, I muted us, and then I...
Unmuted us?
No, I didn't unmute us until after I turned our sound off.
Yeah.
Our headphones.
Well,
I am the great and relaxed mystery.
and I am ASMR tea drinking Jay today. And welcome back to Freaky Fauna Friday.
I've had 2 cups of tea, and I'm starting my first cup of coffee.
And I'm going to do the whole episode in this voice and just to relax you guys today. We need a relaxing Friday. I think we all deserve it.
Yeah, I'm not arguing.
Huh,
Who are you? I said I was...
I already said my name.
I don't remember.
I'm relaxing, tea drinking ASMR Jay today.
So I remember that whole first part. I never remembered you got to J.
Oh, because I think maybe you're a little touched.
I don't know what that means.
It means you might have got hit on the head as a child.
No, I got hit in the head as an adult with a cinder block and a hammer.
Well, that explains a lot.
One was on the top of my head, one was on the back.
That explains even more.
Yeah.
So what are we getting into today?
Don't start laughing.
I'm not laughing. I'm enjoying life.
The white spotted pufferfish.
Ooh. Can you eat these guys? Are they one of them poisonous ones?
Yeah, don't eat them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
So these are one of the ones that the Japanese are eating for fugu, right? That's it, fugu, pufferfish liver.
I don't know.
That's, I think, the name of the sushi sashimi made with pufferfish meat, and you have to have like certifications.
Right, or you'll kill somebody.
In Japan, it's a very unique thing where they you have to get certified. I think it's every 2 years.
Dang. Well, yeah, you got to keep them skills up. It's like a driver's license test, you know.
I just killed a bunch of people.
Once you get a little too old, maybe you gotta check the eyes and check the motor skills.
A whole bunch of people because he hit the pufferfish a little too hard.
Well, let's get off the killing people topic.
You're the one that got onto the Japanese thing.
I just asked if that's what you eat. That's all.
You knew I was going to have more information than whatever you asked for.
You always do.
The white spotted pufferfish, or otherwise known as the white spotted blowfish, because that's kind of an ubiquitous name for this whole genus of animals. Athroan hippodias, I believe is how you say it.
I think you nailed it.
They are common sightings on the reefs in East Africa, but they're frequently seen swimming around the reef edges.
Okay.
Yes. Any questions so far?
No.
You broke ASMR character?
No.
All right. Now, as with many other pufferfish, they have symbiotic relationships with all types of bacteria, such as, ready for this name, this is a $5 name, Pensodolo Trimorius Tridoriacin.
I think that's more than $5.
Yeah. This bacteria produces...
tetrahedrotoxin.
Oh, so close. Tetrahedrotoxin. Tetrodotoxin.
I was pretty close. I knew it was...
The same thing into the newts and stuff like that.
Yeah. Very poisonous.
This bacteria produces this tetrodotoxin, which is the most powerful neurotoxin ever discovered.
Holy moly.
Mm-hmm. And it sucks the whole time you're dying.
Even worse.
Because it starts severing your nerve endings, so it'll actually paralyze you. But you'll be conscious the whole time your body starts having organs shut off.
Let's steer this back to the good stuff. It's Friday, remember?
Sorry. It's a powerful toxin.
I guess people do need to know.
Don't eat pufferfish.
You're right.
Because you catch them so much on like piers in Florida, And I just wonder how often it happens. Like a family doesn't know anything. They eat fish from they eat all the bluegill they catch up here or whatever. They go into Florida and they're like bluegill size. They're like, oh, let's try it.
And they're dead.
Well, yeah. I mean, they would be. Everybody would be dead. This toxin is mostly found in their skin and internal organs, but specifically, the liver has the most highest concentration. And these guys have a really cool appearance. Everybody's seen them in the aquariums and stuff like that. Have you ever been to a big saltwater aquarium? They're fairly large pufferfish. They have a big black spot right around their pec fins, but they're kind of brown with a white belly and white polka dots all over. But they're pretty personable, so they're really fun aquarium fish, and they get pretty big. 48 centimeters is kind of average for a full grown.
Not bad size.
Like a foot long.
And they're saltwater fish, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and they're a reef fish. They're regularly seen swimming right above reefs. They almost never go into open water. They're not very fast. They're more maneuverable. Despite their poison defense, they take no chances, and they never leave cover. These guys definitely have a traumatic past. You just kind of tell they never leave cover. The white spotted pufferfish is found all across the East Indo-Pacific Ocean, excluding the Red Sea. They live close to reef in lagoons up to a depth of 25 meters. Any questions so far?
I'm just waiting for the freaky part.
They're pufferfish, the toxin.
Is that the freaky part?
No.
I didn't think so.
They have very impressive teeth-like structures.
So
They have beaks. They can bite really hard.
I didn't know. I don't think I did know that.
Specifically, they target benthic species of invertebrates. So bottom. Things that live on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
They have hard shells, and they just bite
darters.
right through them. No, invertebrates.
Oh, invertebrates. Okay.
Like sponges, algae, tubercates, tube worms, zonodids, crustaceans, and some corals. So these animals that live in these hard-shelled tubes or exoskeletons, and that's why they have this really strong beak to bite through them. Their beak keeps growing, so it's kind of like some rodents where they got to keep chewing, and keep wearing it down.
Like a beaver.
Like a beaver.
The beavers of the ocean. The old pufferfish.
The beavers of the ocean. These guys are most famous for tricking all of your ancient alien and UFO groups and all that stuff. And these people searching for Atlantis.
I like how you targeted me specifically.
Oh, yeah, no. These are, if you've seen what these things do, you'd be like, oh, we found it. We found Atlantis. It's pufferfish.
Oh, what? So what are they doing?
They are making perfectly symmetrical, gigantic rings in the salt. Like these designs are in the sand.
Patterns.
These designs are so complex that people didn't believe any animal could ever create them. But they're perfectly symmetrical. I mean, we're talking to just a couple degrees. Something a human couldn't do on the bottom of the ocean because of currents and stuff like that. Sometimes they're up to almost 150 feet wide.
Oh my gosh.
Once again, this pufferfish is a foot long, max.
He's
months they'll put work in every day, all day, every night, all night. So why we didn't know is them doing it for such a long time.
Because we never seen them doing it?
They're so shy.
Yeah.
So like the second a human kind of goes there, they dart off. But the humans find these gigantic symmetrical structures, and they've dug through them and stuff.
And what ancient astronaut theorists believe, could this be, or they think, they pose the question, could this be the work of aliens? Yes.
It could be, but it's pufferfish.
It is. Oh.
But another thing they do is they kind of will sometimes pick shinier stuff and put shells in them and stuff like that. So like more integrated designs. It's really hard to think of a fish doing this because people have this misconception fish aren't intelligent.
Right.
And they're so tiny that it's just weird how symmetrical it is. They have something in their brain that allows them to do this because they can't step away and look up and see what,
yeah,
that 150 feet away if it's matching up perfectly.
They're just going at it.
They have to memorize it.
Yeah. Why are they doing this?
To impress, it's males doing it to impress females.
Oh, it's their courtship?
Yeah, it is a courtship ritual. The nest is right in the middle.
Oh, we need some art made of a pufferfish courting ritual.
It's just this. It makes a circle, and the lady comes by, and he's like, "Is it pretty enough?" Nope. All right. Well, I guess I'll try again.
I'll make it bigger.
I'll make it bigger.
I need a prettier object to place right in the middle. Is that where they put their objects?
No, they put them all around, but they make it symmetrical. So it can be like in the knuckles where like branches meet will be shells. but they'll almost be the exact same size shell and everything like that. They put sometimes months of work going to making one of these.
How did the ocean not wash it away?
It constantly is. This guy never stops. You should look up some of the videos of these guys when they really get into it. They're constantly swimming these lines because they dig a fin in to keep the trenches. And it takes, I'm going to guess thousands of hours of work to make one of these. We couldn't do it.
Dedicated.
And it only works about 30% of the time.
Every time.
Every time it works 30% of the time. So in aquariums, some, small aquariums try to keep them because of their constant teeth growth, but they regularly are feeding on hard, stony corals to prevent the teeth from growing too fast and becoming unstable. They are, as far as pufferfish go, not considered super aggressive fish, but they may attempt to eat much smaller fish, and fish that aren't like pulling away from them, they'll try to eat them too. These guys are definitely much more driven towards corals and crustaceans and shrimp and stuff like that. Because of their potential size, they require a very large tank. They will also eat most invertebrates ranging from corals or crustaceans, so they're not really suitable to a reef tank because they will eat your reef.
Not good.
So a lot of times when you see these guys in like fish tanks, they're like giant, massive predator tanks. So they're in with like Goliath groupers and broomtail groupers and stuff like sharks because they're not pushovers and they're extremely toxic. So like, a grouper bites them. There is the light amount of toxin in their skin, and it can, like I've seen people hold a pufferfish and then their whole hand and arm turns red just from touching them. I wouldn't even imagine what would happen if you ate one. I mean, it would suck the whole time you were dying.
Do they have little like quills and stuff?
Some species do.
What about these guys?
I don't think these guys do, and if they're micro.
So they just puff up in like defense like posture?
Yeah.
Or is that a mating thing too?
No, they just puff up.
For defense? Just to look like big and bad?
And just so everybody knows, I am losing my voice. From Crypticon the past week. 2 weeks ago, by the time you hear this. So yeah, that's the white-spotted pufferfish. You have any questions, any concerns, any thoughts?
I mean, some things in nature just create beautiful things, and it's sometimes you just got to take the time to observe it.
I will say, anybody that hasn't seen these pufferfish, white-spotted pufferfish mating circles, they're crazy. You would not believe it. One fish did this.
You should definitely, if you haven't seen it, Google it. Just get on the old Google box and...
You already forgot to do your ASMR in the middle.
No, it's back. I didn't forget. Type in, pufferfish mating pattern circle thing, just like that, and you'll get some amazing pictures and videos and see how freaky these creatures really are and how freaky nature can actually be. And not the bad freaky. The beautiful kind. Because we're all just beautiful freaks out there.
Well said.
Thank you.
Well said. If you can't tell, we're burned up from last weekend. Because I have no idea what you just talked about for the last 3 minutes.
Just, we're all wonderful creatures, just like the pufferfish out there.
All right, guys. I have been the great and I don't remember what I said earlier.
Usually it's peaceful.
But I said something different this time. I'll be peaceful now.
Yeah, now you're peaceful.
Mystery.
And I've been your relaxing ASMR Jay. Now go out and enjoy the weekend and say hi to and tell your family you love them. And if you still got your grandparents around, just give them a call. Give them a call.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Freaky Fauna Friday. If you want to help the podcast grow, remember to share and give it a 5-star review